Hi all! How is everyone? How is the green bar? I'm always conscious that I haven't got sound, but I have got sound today. How the devil is everyone? We're going to be building the Spitfire today, and just before we get into anything, look, it's definitely issue 43. I haven't done issue 43, and it's all to do with the landing lights on the port side. Definitely issue 43, that's the one we're working on. If you saw last week's, it was just car crash. But apparently it's the funniest thing my brother's ever seen, so didn't intend on that. Hello, Christian from Grantham. How the devil are you? And well done to Howard Dash Riptide for getting the quote today. It was from The Thing. Closely followed up by Craig Simflord, who said The Thing as well. Good guesses with Mk1a in London and Alien. And Lee Titley, I'm sorry to hear you broke your ankle. We've had some terrible weather here, though, so rest up, put your feet up, and chill out. Hopefully it'll get better for you. I've been very busy. I've been really ploughing into the ET spaceship, as you can see. I've been starting to stick down the bottom ring first. These bits here are not stuck down yet. Tomorrow I'm going to be painting that middle section, and I'm also going to be painting oops, let's go back to studio mode there. Hopefully this works. I'm also going to be painting the engines. I've already put the brackets in for the engines. They're not coming out. The resin that I used to stick these down, I'm telling you, this is the most amazing stuff ever. It is absolutely brilliant. It makes its own resin and it's not going to be budging. So you basically just push it in, mix it up, and then just push it back a little bit, and then just put this cap on the end here, and you can use it again later. But this is probably the most strongest stuff I've ever used. And basically what we're going to have, the engine here, I'll just give you a little light test, just kind of like that. See, the light comes on there, needs painting and weathering up and rusting up and making look really messy. And then we've got these grills to go on the bottom as well, so that would be kind of like that. That would go on like that. You get the idea. And then you'd have that in there. You're not going to really see the underside of that because it's going to be pointing down, but that is what I've been working on today. I'm trying to do little bits, but basically I want to leave it so in the last week we've just got the dome to do and the aerial. That dome we've got to do the chrome plating, so I'm gonna the chrome I'm not worried about. I've got Alclad 2 chrome. I'm going to be able to do that, no problems at all. I want to get that a mirrored finish with the black, and I want to be able to see myself in it with the black, and that's what I'm going to be working on. If I can do that, then I know the chrome's going to go on absolutely perfectly. But that's what I've been using. I am absolutely loving the ET build, Simflord. It is one of my favourite things I've done at the moment. Rum and Coke, not tonight, Paul. Tonight we're on the Budweiser. Now these Budweisers have been sitting outside since before Christmas, and we've had snow now, so they are like ice cold. Ice cold. If anyone hasn't seen well, if you're not on Patreon, you wouldn't have seen it, but I was very conscious today after I did the Bismarck. I edited it down from what we filmed for the patrons last week, that I haven't done a welcome to the cave for me, for World of Wayne. So I treated the patrons today with a guided tour all around the house and the workshop, and Mrs. World of Wayne and what she's been getting up to and stuff. So if you haven't seen that, go over to Patreon. It's $1 to join. It's a shameless promotion for the Patreon, but you know, I've got to earn my living somehow, haven't I? Now we're you know, doing this full time and stuff. What else have I got to show you? Right, first off, we just saw a chat. I just need to... Cornwall Kev. For those of you building the Bismarck, Wayne said he'll be showing some photos of the turbine room that other modelers have done and painted, if he remembers that is. I will remember Cornwall Kev, because I'm going to do it right now. Basically, I was really miffed that I just haven't got the time to paint the engine room, and it's holding up the whole Bismarck display. The Bismarck, like... God, I can't find my words tonight. It's the beard. The whole Bismarck build. So now I've done this, I can move on with it. But what I've done is, obviously we've got the Agora Models one coming eventually, about 7 months down the line. I've ordered another issue 92 as well, which I've ordered specifically just to paint, so I could do one myself. But I did do the video today, as you saw, how it looks inside the Bismarck. But I thought, as a treat, I've been trawling the internet and all the Facebook groups to show you what other people have done to their engine rooms and how they painted them. And I put credit at the bottom for them, so hopefully if you are watching this and you're part of these groups, hopefully you'll see the videos I put up. But here's the first one. Anton Genghis, lovely red theme there, dark floors and white. That's pretty much the theme, the red floors or the dark floors and everything else white. He's got a light in there as well. A lot of people put in the lights in there, which are definitely needed. You do have some people that have bought more than one issue to put more than one turbine in there, believe it or not. But as you can see, there's some extra bits in there. I'm wondering if that black thing on the left is a switch to turn the light on and off. But then we've got Klaus Volgelsgesang. I hope I've said that right. And that's Klaus's, looking pretty cool. Number 3, we've got Rene Malon. More colour in that one. I do like that pipe at the back that looks like a barber's pole. But yeah, pretty cool. We've got Frank Marvin. I like Frank's, again lit with just a single LED, but you can see he's got 2 turbines in there. So that looks really impressive actually. He's had to make his own, well, if he's bought 2 magazines, and obviously he's got a stand for that turbine to sit on as well. We've got Adam. That's what his one looks like. A lot more clean, but I think all of them have the same problem of it's dark in that whole area, so it does need to be lit. And finally, one of our own, Nick Barmer. If you're watching this, Nick, it's a bit blurred, but this is what he's done with the silver bulkheads and the silver turbine as well. So hopefully if you are doing the Bismarck build, that's gave you some food for thought about what sort of things you can do. But there you go. Last week was funny. I didn't intend on it being funny, Mark. No problems, RB26. It's all good, and I hope it all goes well. First off, it was a car crash, more like a plane crash. Yeah, definitely. Hello, Kevin. Now I know what you're going to say, Kevin. Who's received their email today? So obviously I have mentioned it in past streams that because of Brexit, because of COVID, don't be surprised if your deliveries are late. I'm just going to have to give some leeway to some of these part work companies. But obviously we've received one from Diecast Club and Eagle Moss, just saying that the Eleanor has been delayed till next week now. Probably going to be early next week, as long as they do get stock on Friday for it. It just says, we know you're excited as us to start building your Eleanor Mustang. Your first shipment was due to be dispatched on the 25th. We expected the delivery of stock to reach our dispatch warehouse by then. Currently, the stock is unfortunately still being held out at customs and should be released and delivered by Friday. Therefore, we need to inform you that we're unable to start the first issue till next week. As you know, Brexit is impacting the ports and requiring extra customs clearance steps and forms that are unfortunately out of our control. We hope everything will go as planned, but we'll keep you updated should something happen. And just about payments at the bottom there. Now they did give us a little tease about what sort of things you get. So this is the magazine, or the start of the magazine here, and you can pretty much figure out what the first 4 issues are, because on this page here you've got on the top left there, it looks like we're going to have the grille and the headlights. That'll be issues 1 and 2, I'm guessing. Then issue 3 is the air filter, carburetor and cylinder head. Kit 4 is the hood grills and central lights. Kit 5 the driver's seat. And kit 6, the brake disc and the caliper. And obviously we've got some of the free gifts there as well. But this is going to be a great build when it comes along. Looking forward to that. But there's no rush. I'm building too many things at the moment anyway. So it's it'll be nice to just have it plodding along. So, hello from Queensland. How's Queensland in your tropical climate there? Is Mrs. Welderwain in here, is she? I haven't seen her in there. But yeah, I am enjoying this ET build, I have to say. Probably more so because I'm spending a lot of time on it. A hell of a lot of time. I mean, for the last week, I've hardly seen Mrs. Welderwain. I'm up here from morning to night or in the workshop. Tomorrow's going to be a relaxing day because I like painting. I can take my time with the painting. But doing these electrics is not easy because I had to get them through these holes for a start. And it's hard to get them into the holes. Trying to figure out a way to mount this on so that it can hold the full weight of the lamp. So super glue weren't going to cut it, hence why you saw that resin there. And I had to do that 9 times. But already done all the wires for the little holes in there as well. That was 18 3mm red LEDs and 9 white LEDs as well. So yeah, there's a lot in there. Oh, you're in lockdown now. You're in Guernsey, aren't you? Went from 5K on Friday to 62 today. Oh my god, you've been partying there? Oh my god. Use Gorilla Super Glue, best one I've used. Well, this is definitely the best epoxy I've used because it is a resin. So you know you could mold this into a shape. I'm telling you, it's great, and it takes about 30 minutes to cure, so you can play around with it. But when it goes fully hard, god, nothing's breaking that up. Hello, Groves over on Twitch there. Hi, Wayne and Esther from Spain. Loved your house tour. How can you build Iron Man's boot in issue 2, then the next boot in 45, 47? Who knows? The house tour was fine. I did like walking out in the snow, but the workshop's a bit cold at the moment. If I know I'm going out there, I'll have to put the heater on an hour before I go out there. So, Ian, that's the surprising thing. I'm not working to any schedule with Phil over on Sprueverse. Not at all. And if you haven't seen Sprueverse channel, there's the link there. Phil just happens to be doing the same things that I'm doing. It's just the way of it. So, but Phil is ahead of me because he has already done these. I haven't done them yet. So, but if you see his Instagram page, he's got the lights going now. The lights in the fin lights, but it looks really good. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm aiming for the middle of February, end of February. I really thought it was going to take till May, but you're going to be shocked to hear this. This is the first one like a garage build I've ever done, and I'm loving it. I think that's probably why I'm loving it so much. It's the first thing I've ever tackled which wasn't like an Airfix kit or something like that. It's something where it's like, well, here's the basics, you can sort the rest out yourself. And I love that idea. I love that idea. Nice shirt. This is my Walking Dad shirt. The kids got me this for Father's Day last year. So, but I don't watch the series anymore. After they killed Glenn off, it just got boring and stupid. So, guten Abend, Herr Wayne. Greetings from the Netherlands. Guten Abend, Pierre. Wie geht es dir? Oh yeah, I just read that out. See, am I behind on chat already? Oh my god, how can I be 10 minutes behind on chat? We will be doing a build today, but I know there's not a lot to do, so I'll do that later on. Right, Howard, you've had a messed up call with Eagle Moss customer service. You got a Jeep Willie Saturday, and they're taking another payment for whatever. And lady said 4 weeks, but it's only been 1 week since the last. And they really need an online portal. That's something that every other build's got. I don't think the Agostini's got it, so that you know when a payment's coming out. Hachette are good for that. You can actually see when things are coming out. But I was meant to have a payment. What's the date today? 26th. I was meant to have a payment out for the Ferrari yesterday. Nothing's come out. So if you're waiting for a Ferrari F40 build on the channel, your guess is as good as mine when the next ones are going to be. But there you go. There you go. Thank you for the photos, most appreciated. I hope that's helped out, Cornwall Kev. Oh, you are here. There we go. Need to scratch build a pod for Grogu. I should do, shouldn't I? But you just know there's going to be one out for James. I guarantee someone's going to market one. Are you going to be building the Leopard tank when it's released? I want to, Harry. I definitely want to. But hello, Stewpot. Haven't seen you for a while. How's your little space going? I need to check out your site. Actually, I haven't been on there. I've been a naughty boy for that. I haven't been on any sites really. So makes you wonder if the Enterprise deal will be pushed to April if they push Mustang. But great for me to get caught up. Well, they're talking about March in the US, I think, and still February for us. But I'm sure Kevin, the Nexus, you'll hear before me. You seem to be pretty much clued up on that one, so which is good. Thank you, Craig. You'll love my Patreon. You've got about 200 videos to watch on there or something stupid. I don't know. You're the same as me, David. Yeah, after they killed Glenn, and then you'd think that they would have killed Negan straight away, but suddenly Rick can't shoot straight and he has a conscience, so yeah, that don't happen. Thank you so much for that as well, Howard. Super chat, $5 US. Any news on the Dodge Charger and any giveaway soon? Yes, I'm going to do the giveaway for the issue 1 and 2 of the Dodge Charger on Thursday, but, and it's a big but, I've got no news about when the next one's coming. So I will let you know about that. It gives you no confidence when £60 is taken by EMOS and you don't know why. Yeah, no, you haven't got a clue, have you? So, but there you go. Your payment for the Ecto one was taken today, but none's taken. Michael, I haven't received any emails. Normally I'll get an email the day it turns up, and I haven't received anything. But not last Friday, the Friday before, I was aware there was a delay with them. I think I did mention that in the stream, didn't I? So, Eaglemoss screwed up your DeLorean stuff. Sent out the last kits, didn't bill me yet, and sent me a spare kit 60. When I called them, it showed the order was still at the warehouse. That's strange. I've had a double delivery before from Eaglemoss, I have to say. And I don't know why. Yeah, I like that twin turbine room, but that means he would have had to buy 2 of them. I think you can still get issue 92 on eBay. I don't think you can get it from the Hachette site anymore. I think everyone had the same idea. But there you go. Oh, Tango W. Hi, hope all's staying safe. Got a phone call today about the Iron Man Mark III. There's delays because of Brexit and deliveries are waiting for parts 3 to 6. I think everyone's going to be in the same boat. So you'll get it when you get it, I think. I think the tank is a static model, isn't it? I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I haven't seen much about it. I haven't heard much about it. And Felim, I think I've just answered that question. I will do them when I have them. All I've got here at the moment is 1 Spitfire, which we're doing tonight. 8 episodes of the Bismarck. 12 packs, not issues, 12 packs. So it's 4 in each pack of the Peugeot 205. And the ET. There you go. You're going to try and conquer your laptop and Intel. Craig's done a brilliant piece of music, which I'm hoping to put on the countdown, and we'll keep it as like the theme for the channel. But he sent me a video of it, and it's like being on the bridge of the Enterprise with all these synthesizers in front of him and these disco lights going on, and it's just another world. It's absolute another world. You must be so much in your element. You look like you're enjoying yourself anyway, Craig. Saying that, talking about other worlds and colours, you know, I rewatched a film which I hadn't seen since 15 years, and it's dated really well, and I absolutely love it. And it's so much so that I think perhaps I should build something from that. And that's Flash Gordon. I haven't seen Flash Gordon in ages. It was on telly the other day with Sam Jones. What a brilliant film that is. I can't believe there's not more merchandise for Flash Gordon out there. Seems to be I think it is. It's the way they compress Andy Von Chris over on YouTube, so it's a little bit slower. You'll find the YouTube quality is better when you watch it on demand. But wow, what's that? I'm just gonna hang on, hide that, and then go like that. Oh, I can't. I don't know. It looks like Grogu's eating a giant boiled egg. I should do that, shouldn't I? Get on the build, you're going to run out of time. Look, RB26, trust me, the build's going to take about 3 minutes, perhaps 5 if we're really lucky. Phone Eaglemoss on Friday, they told me where they were waiting for part 63 stock. Part 63, is that what we're on? None on eBay. They've run out already. There was 2 yesterday. Oh, they've gone quick then, haven't they? Right, I think we're getting to the bottom of the chat. So colourblind. Have you ever tried any of them fancy glasses to let you see colour? Yeah, they don't work, Ian. They all they do is they enrich one colour and blind me to another one. So it's bad. The colour blindness really comes into its own with this middle section here. I had to get Phil's help as well. I can't tell off colours. So whites and greys and whites and beiges, they confuse the hell out of me. And that, when I looked at the picture, it looked to me like a tan. It looked beige, but it's actually a grey. I just get so confused with it. So I had to ask him what the colours were for that. It is a pain. Now I just asked Mrs. Welder Wayne, does this look right? And No, yeah, Alex, I'm telling you, yeah, Flash Gordon 41 years ago, but it still holds up today. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Butch, no, that's all been handled at their end. All of the, as long as you fill out the paperwork properly, you don't have to pay customs. It's just that a lot of people are being stung because they're not filling out the paperwork properly, and that's why things are being held up. But these are teething troubles. It is what it is. There's no point whinging about Brexit or anything. That's it. We're out. This is the new norm, and we will learn. It's the change curve. Everyone's unhappy about it. Everyone's angry about it. Everyone's depressed about it, and then everyone accepts it as the change curve. Please don't tell me that. Pete, are you delighting coming on stream telling me about how Arsenal are doing? Took me 30 minutes. Sad right wing, 10 seconds to place in the hole. We haven't even got to put it in the hole in this issue, Kev. This light, we've got to make a light and just put a little tiny thing on the end of the wing. So, but Lucy, my colour blindness hasn't really bothered me ever, apart from, you know, I can't read those stupid eye tests. But it's only when I get these subtle colours that I struggle. Reds, yellows, beiges, browns. That's my sort of colours that I'm hopeless with. So, Wayne, had 2-stage 78s in my pack number 8. No 77 was missing. Was sent another 78 on the Terminator from Agora pack 9. Came, sat was all there, but there's no 77. It's taken a long time. You saying that you remember I had a problem with issue 89 of the Bismarck, the motor. They sent me the replacement, so I got a replacement motor in that, which was excellent. So true to their word. Felim, sorry Wayne, thanks very much. Just where can you get the Eleanor build? Is it in shop? It's online only, Felim. You won't be able to get that one in the shop. For colour blindness, me and Fonz have to check certain colours for each other as well. She is grey colourblind, I'm red to yellow. The funny thing is, Dr. Inferno, I can see traffic lights at a distance. I can see the difference between green, amber and red. No problems. But it's just off colours that I struggle with. It's funny when we're talking about Mrs. Welder Wayne's wedding dress, and I think it's like a salmon colour. but I don't think it was it? she's gonna tell me off for that, because I should really know what colour her wedding dress was. It looked beigey, a beigey, salmony, champagne-y, pinky colour. Did I cover every colour spectrum there? I need to go to Prism. Prism. Right, let's do this. We're gonna build this issue. So tonight we are building. Oh, thank you, Andrew Davison. That's really appreciated. Pair character holding his belly, laughing out loud. Okay, so tonight we're going to be building the landing light for the left wing, looking just like that. So we've got the LED. This is all the parts here. Let me just move my resin before we glue ourselves to the desk. We've got an LED. We've got 3 things on a sprue. We've got a little light end there, and we've got a sticker. All we're going to do is we're going to put the LED in a holder there. Actually, I didn't mention that. There's a little clear holder just there. Lose that otherwise. Put this in the holder. Put the top on. Do we need to glue that on? I don't think we do we? Glue into place. Yep, so I'm going to need me glue. I've got glue. That's good. We're going to mount this on this section here, and we're going to glue that into place. And that's it. We're going to glue this. We're going to put this little bit on here. We're not going to glue this bit, which is why I've already taken off some, well, not masking, insulating tape to stick that down. We don't glue that bit onto there. And that's it. And I'm guessing, look, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing in issue 44. So you can see why I'm doing this on the live stream now, can't you? So without further ado, let's get cracking. So we're going to take the LED here. And now, I keep saying this in all my videos, I've got absolutely loads of these little wire things that I find them invaluable. Just for like tying up wires and keeping them tidy and all of that. That and this I got from Amazon, and this has been a godsend for the ET build. Look at all the heat shrink in there, absolutely loads. Look, my OCD's playing up now though, because they shouldn't be in that compartment. They should be over here. Oh, I'll do that later. But yeah, heat shrink from Amazon, absolutely brilliant. But anyway, we've got the LED. You know something they haven't asked me to do? They never asked me to put the little sticker on. Should I put the sticker on? What do you think? They haven't asked me to. I think I'm gonna. Did they tell me at the start? Oh, they did. They did. See, I'm not reading the instructions. We are meant to put that on. So L4 is on, no problems at all. These become invaluable when you can't see anything anymore and all you can see is the end of the wires. So we've got that. Now we're going to take this. Let's get all of these out actually before we lose it. This little LED holder here, it's blank at one end. We can't put anything in that end there, but we've got a hole at the other end. So we'll push the LED in just like that. Then we've got a tab just at the bottom there. We need to cut off this middle sprue here. So I've got my sprue cutters. And if you haven't seen my live streams the last couple of weeks, I've gone through 2 of these this week and last week. Unbelievable. So a nice brand new one here, nice and sharp. And then this is going to be going, when I don't drop it, try that again. This is going to be going just into this slot here, but it is a bit of a pain. I've got to spin it round just like that. So it follows the edge of this plastic bit here, and there's a little trough for the cable to come out the back there. I don't think we glue that bit in. We don't. When we put the top over, this is going to fall out. I know it is. Stay. Good. When we put the top over, that's what's going to hold it in. So we've got the top here. Get that off. 1, 2. Now I'm going to use the trough here to put a little bit of glue in, because you don't want to cake it. They do advise you, make sure you don't get any glue on the bulb or the wire, otherwise you're going to have a bad time. I've got my pin vise. This pin vise, this Archimedes drill, a lot of people ask about this. This was sent to me by Gary Whitfield Koza. All I do is, let me show you, because I'm going to replace this. People are like, where do you get your pins and all of that? Well, all I've got is a pin vise and just an ordinary pin, but these aren't like your dressmaking pins. These bend quite easily, and also they cut really easy as well. Look, I've got my sprue cutters. See, they cut really easy, but these are good to make little pivot points or anything. That's why I keep them. And then all I do is I just put that down the top and tighten it up like that. There we go. Got my little dabber in there, and I'll put some glue just in that hole there. And the advantage of using metal rather than a cocktail stick is glue doesn't like sticking to metal straight away, so it gives you that valuable little bit of time to put this on. Now obviously we've got the tabs just at the front section there, and they need to be facing to the end here. So put them in. Oh, that's got a lot better, hasn't it? Hold that for a second, and with the glue that I use, that's stuck already, so that's all good. Now we need to take the last bit of the sprue on. I will look at chat eventually, don't think I haven't. And this we've got to cut off, making sure we keep these tabs intact here. So that's 1 and that's 2. The sprue is now empty, so I can chuck that away. And then this is going to be put onto this section here. So I'm just seeing how this goes. It's going to be going this way round, just like that. There's some little lugs for it to fit over there. And once again, we're going to put some glue in place. So I'll just put some glue into those little holes there. 1 and 2. Once again, put that on, making sure we got this lined up over both of the holes. Are we in? We are in. No, we're not in. This is not going in very well. Why is this not going in very well? Try again. That side's in. That side's in. Struggling with this one. It does sit a little bit offset, if you can see there. So it's a bit offset there, but they are in each lug. And as you can see, it's held in place, no problems. That's all we've got to do with that bit. We haven't got to do anything else with that bit there. What we do have to do is bring over the Spitfire, and we're working on the port wing. So we're working on this section here, and you see there's a little tiny bit here. What we're going to do, we've got some channels just on this little end here. As you can see, we're going to be making sure, just seeing what way round it goes. It goes with the, it's got a little hook on it. It goes with the hook facing up, and that's just going to fit in to the top set of little notches that you can see in there. So this is just going to fit in just like that. Did you hear that push in then? Simples. And then they just want you to hold it in place, not to glue. Just a bit of masking tape or something like that. And there we go. That and that. That's all there is to do in that issue. So there we go. That was exciting, wasn't it? Told you it was about 5 minutes. Was it 5? Was anyone have a stopwatch and see how we're getting on there? Very good. Not like last week. We got it right this week. I got a free gift, another free gift, which I haven't opened yet. Just going to open now. When I was doing the Peugeot build, they one of the free gifts you get is the cap that you saw. The other free gift you get is the plaque, which I put on the shelf up there. And the third free gift, a chrome 205. Look, with a little aerial on. 205 GT on the back. This is pretty cool, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, the 13 boxes of these that I've got all the free gifts into it, and that'll be another giveaway that we're probably going to start next week. I'm going to be giving away the first 13 boxes, or 12, might be 12 boxes of the Peugeot 205 build. So that'll be the first 48 issues. So that will really get you on your way if you wanted to do that. Quite a big box that one is as well, so we'll have to think about postage for that, especially if it's going abroad. But I haven't thought the ins and outs of that yet. As we mentioned earlier, I haven't got a clue what customs and Brexit's going to be with all of that at the moment. So, but I'm going to have some real fun with 44. That's exactly the same, isn't it, Bobby? You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Chris Camping, use locomotive glue. Well, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, Chris, because I've got this stuff coming tomorrow. Lou Dalmasso and Phil Spruverse have gone into a thing of weathering these up, but not just like, you know, putting weather effects on them, but putting texture effects on them to make them look really bitty, organic, rusty. I'm not doing that with mine. I like the cleanish look, but I'm painting them, and then I'm going to put light rust over the top and stuff. And I've got this paste, rust paste coming. And for that, to apply it, you need a real stiff brush. So today, when I did the ET and I put that resin in, I used this brush. And the good thing about that now is it's hard as rock, which is what I need it to be to apply the paste and then speckle it on. And when you speckle it, you get that sort of bubbly effect on the rust. That's what I'm going to do. The other problem that I can see that I've got at the moment, which is a brilliant fix as well, is when this is in, I think I'm going to have a tiny gap just there on the spaceship. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to fill it and put rust on it, so it looks like it's meant to be there. But I haven't had many problems with that build. Any problem I've had, I've anticipated before I've got to that stage. So and Lou, I don't know if you're watching this, Lou Dalmasso's channel, he's called Aztec Dummy. He's been invaluable watching his videos, absolutely invaluable. And he's building the Enterprise E at the moment. And I'm telling you, if you want to be impressed, you've got to check out his channel, because I'm hooked on it. You're going to hear lots of talking, I think. I'm going to stand by. I'm going to put a link to Lou's channel in chat. And I'm also going to put a caption. There we go. If you just type, I've put his link into on the screen there. But if you just type Lou Dalmasso in YouTube, it will bring it up. But yeah, this Enterprise E that he's building, wow. And the amount of work that goes into it to get even the individual paint effects on the dome that he's doing at the moment, all the masking for each individual window, all the lighting, the base that's got these brilliant light up switches that you flick them and one makes the photon, the phasers go. It's something to watch. It's something to behold. Check out Lou's channel. He's one of my favourite YouTube channels at the moment, I'm telling you. And the good thing is, Lou, that I'm only just discovering your channel now. And it's like Christmas for me because I've got so much content to watch. So I appreciate that. How's the Spitfire coming along? It's finished. It's done. How's Mrs. Welder-Wayne today? I think she's all right. I've seen her for a grand total of an hour because she's been doing the, again, you wouldn't have seen it. If you check out Mrs. Welder-Wayne's Instagram, she's finished off her, she's done another small diorama of a garden patio. And you'll be able to see that on Instagram. That looks really impressive. But now she's been out in the workshop today, believe it or not. And she's been painting or priming the doll's house, ready to put a flooring in. She's also done her own wood floor in the doll's house using coffee stirrers, dyed them with coffee, laid them flat, laid the floor. All she needs to do now is wait for it to dry and sand. And I think it looks pretty impressive what she's done. But again, this is a first for her. She's never done anything like that before. So I think this is why this build here, the ET, and obviously the doll's house and what she's doing, is so passionate about, because it's something that we've never done and it's like new ground. You're discovering things all the time. So, get your daughter to do rust effects. I should do, shouldn't I? The problem with that, Edward, is I'd have to buy her the stuff. When we did that makeup tutorial, I had to buy all of that. I think that was about £40 worth of stuff for that. But you'll be pleased to know, I don't know if I mentioned it, Mrs. Welder-Wayne's joining us on stream again on Thursday. So you'll have the pleasure of her company on Thursday. I thought it was just going to be a Christmas thing, but I think she enjoyed herself so much last time that she likes to interact and let you know what she's up to, and at the same time slate me for all of my misgivings. The chat is ahead of the video again. Is it? What do you mean the chat? My chat as in the words that are coming out of my mouth, or the chat on the screen here to what I'm saying? I don't know. Great fan of Lou, definitely Gary. Got a couple of models thanks to his videos. I'm so tempted for that Enterprise, I'm telling you. If it wasn't for the fact we're building one, I would have been on it like a comet, I'll tell you. But the amount of work in it, wow. Wow. Scottish Railway Maniac, how's it going? It's all good. How's things up in Scotland? We really want to get up there this year, and I'll tell you what, as soon as lockdown ends, even if it's May, we're off. We need to get to Portsmouth as well. I've got a Seattle Seahawks cap, which was delivered from Seattle to here, which I need to get down to Portsmouth, but I'm not trusting the post because of how long it took to get here. So we need a trip to Portsmouth, so I'm just waiting for this lockdown to finish. Oh, Daniel's just seen your patio. It does look good, doesn't it? She's hooked on them. I'm sure Mrs. Welder-Wayne's going to be answering your question. She's only just got to the stage where she hasn't even put it together yet. It needs to be done. But Andrew, are you on Patreon? You'll see what state it's in at the moment on Patreon, because it's all in bits in the lounge. Mrs. Welder-Wayne's taken over my lounge. So everywhere you look, from the chairs she's got cross stitch on, the table she's got all these little small dioramas on, the coffee table that we did have, and I had to remove my fire from the room, we now got bits and pieces of doll's house. It's like a construction site. Look, oh snap, she took over the man's cabin and put doilies up. Now it's the she shed. Well, it must have been funny. I didn't see her doing it, but we bought a great big new respirator because we were working on a lot of lacquers. I said we need to get a really good respirator, which we've got. She looks like Bane. She's got this thing over her face, but I never got to see it because she was out there alone. But Bexac, we don't know until we get delivery. We don't know. Wayne, do you know where I could get the F40 piece that combines the exhaust holder and transaxle to one piece? I don't, Cameron, to be honest with you. I've not got any answers to any of my emails from the Ferrari F40. Now, if anyone's building it, I think you all got an email saying it's going to be delayed. That's all I know. I don't know anything else at all. So I'm going to be behind big time because I got to issue 24. I think everyone's now got 25, 26, 27 and 28, haven't they? I haven't got those, and I don't think I'm going to be getting those either. I think I'm going to be a month behind everyone else, which is a shame. It's a really nice build, apart from the instructions in the last issue we did, which just didn't make any sense. But all of these shelves, I did show this again in my Patreon when we did the workaround, have got bits and pieces of the different builds in. So each shelf is dedicated to, I think, 2 builds. So I know exactly where things are. Like the last Terminator that we did from Mk1a Models, we still got a black Ratchet, which is sitting right there. I can go to it straight away. The Ecto one is pushed right against the wall, so that's not going to roll off the shelf anymore. But all good. The Terminator, if you saw the picture on social media, the stand from Part Work Upgrades, check that out. That looks excellent, just on the stand. Forget the stand that comes with it, I just like that. That looks brilliant. Although when we have the cover on, we probably can't use that. Well, we can't use that. But I'm sure you're going to come up with a fix for that, Ian. Don't know yet, though. But I do like how that looks. The other Terminator there sitting on the floor, like dejected, saying, I want to stand too. There's the Peugeot hat there. But all good. All good. Oh, you get to slap him in the back of the head when he mouths off. I'm always mouthing off. I'm always getting in trouble. Always. So, but she don't shout at me. She just gives me that look. I can't do it with my mouth. She's got this look that she does where she pulls her whole mouth around and rolls her eyes as if to say, oh right, I typed the link before I showed up chat before you spoke of the video. Well, this chat has got a live chat replay, so if you're watching on demand, you should be able to see the chat, because I am aware that the chat's not on the screen now, and I am trying to highlight the messages we're talking about at the time, which I think is an absolutely brilliant feature. This, I'm using Restream Studio. You can also do it on StreamYard. I prefer Restream Studio because I can stream to loads of other places, and I've used it before. So, but you do have to pay for this. I think this is like £20 a month. But Mrs. World of Wayne, we will have all updates for the dollhouse, but hopefully by Thursday I'll have the basement built. You have to do a floor at a time. I did buy her some right angle clamps today, so hopefully she'll do that. Got the 350 Classic Enterprise being started now, and the film Klingon ship, which will be converted to the TVD7, both going to be lit. I bet that's going to look awesome, Gary. Absolutely awesome. Wayne, there are 4 seats. There are 4 sets of holes in the floor of Ecto 1, and I think they're for the gurney rails. I think that's what they are, and they should be coming soon. In the next one, I would have thought. Miss Wade, don't forget to bring the gin up with you on Thursday, so you don't have to keep pace with the shandy box there. Yep, shandy bollocks. But oh look, our lounge. Yes, look, can you see the our? See, I'm in trouble again. It's not my lounge, it's our lounge. It is our lounge. Oh wow, Peter, you got your COVID jab. My dad's had both of his jabs now. My mum's had her first one. My dad's had Pfizer. My mum's had the AstraZeneca, and now they're comparing notes on how they feel. Because like my dad's like 80. My dad's 80. He's 81 this year. My mum is like 78. So, but it's their wedding anniversary tomorrow. They've been married 59 years. So next year is their diamond anniversary. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it? What's that, Daniel? Well done, where she is taking over the lounge of her doll's house at the moment, surely that should now mean you can put one of your builds behind the TV. Yes, it should, shouldn't it? But she's like, I get stonewalled. She don't want to listen at all. That is a vacant space, Esther. Nothing can go there. If you're not watching the TV and your eyes wander, they could wander up to a Millennium Falcon or a Starship Enterprise. That's all I'm saying. Look, Ian, don't go there. You're just going to start a row. She won't be. She'll be here on Thursday, but she'll have her. She'll be like this. Won't be speaking. But I might get peace for a couple of days. Ooh. The TV report. You know what? Funny you should say that. In my old property, before I even met Mrs. Welder Wayne, I used to have my TV high up, and it really used to be a pain in the neck, literally. So I can't ever have a TV. It's got to be at eye level all the time now. So I don't mount TVs to walls anymore either. But there you go. I've got that one. If I continue with the bad language, Daniel Goldman, he'll never invite you around again. Where's my ET ship going? Well, I'm going to be clearing all of that off, the whole thing, and it's going to go there. I'm making a diorama for it as well, so you're going to get some... I'll try and give you a tutorial of using the moulding clay to make bedrock, if you like. Then we're going to cover it like a bit like Luke Tower, and we're going to cover it in like a gravel. Then we're going to be using the electric static grass, and then I'm ordering some big sort of like fir trees. I want fir trees in the back of it, so it's but it's going to be round. That's what I pictured in my head anyway. Might change by the time it comes around, but that's what I'm going to do. Hello Wayne, how's Portugal at the moment? How is Portugal at the moment? That's a country my brother used to go on holiday to. I've never been there. And another Scots. Hello. I want to get to Scotland so bad, but you won't let the English in at the moment. Hi, wait, any idea when you get back to the Victory? Robert, once I've finished the ET build, I'll probably go back to the Victory because I want to get all the planking finished. I'm still cutting the holes, but I'm making good progress on that. It's the gun ports which are holding me up at the moment. The planking is easy. I can do that, no problems. But there you go. What is the vehicle over the top of the smaller Terminator? That's Big Track. Do you remember Big Track from the 80s? BIGTRAK. You can still get them. That's the original one, but they reissued it about 3 or 4 years ago. So you could buy a version. But that's the one where you used to program at the top, you know, up 15, boop, 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 turn 15, it fires a gun, that sort of thing. You know what they say, Angel? Behind every good man is a woman rolling her eyes. Yes, definitely. Are you up to date with the T? What issue? I should know this. Let me have a look at my calendar. So in the newsagents at the moment, tomorrow being Wednesday, Terminator 95 should be in the newsagents. So what issue are the subs on at the moment? If anyone could comment in chat. But when that changes, you'll have to the changeable head to accommodate the build for the stand. Oh right, yeah, I see what you mean. That's to be honest with you, Ian, if you're there, you can probably hook it under these sections here. Can you see that? Just under that shoulder joint. That's quite secure. And that will take the stress off the screws that are in there. So, what scale is the doll's house? It's a 1/12, but I'm sure Mrs. Welder Wayne's probably answered that later down there. So, I'm behind on chat again. Oh my God, Howard! Once again, wow. Yeah, I'm never going to see that, am I? She's downstairs with a notepad, I guarantee it, saying, well, look, I've got this now, so she'll just take that straight out of the bank. As I said to you, I don't get to see that for a couple of months, but, you know, there you go. Thank you, thank you, Howard. Greetings from Salt Lake City. Everyone's in tonight. I've got 223 people watching on YouTube at the moment, which is all good. We finished the build. If you come to watch the Spitfire, it was about 5 minutes. I will try and put the time code in there. I'm probably not going to edit that one down. I do have the two camcorders editing. So what do you reckon? Shall I edit it down and release it as a standalone, or shall I just do that? I don't know. Domestic coming up. Nah, we never row. Idiot neighbours are having a COVID party and police can't stop them because they don't want to risk getting infected. What? Hello, Geordie over on Twitch. What are you doing? I'm sitting here chatting about things. Things. And the door open, slap. Normally she'll only come up here, Pete, when something's going really wrong, like you saw last week when I'm like building the complete wrong issues. The Spitfire. I still can't believe I did that, you know. It's going to be on the blooper reel at the end of the year. The realisation of what I've done, and then I'm holding up issues 40 and 41 or whatever to the camera, and I'm like, oh my god. By the way, yes, our lounge, until you want to change things around. By the way, did you check out those invisible book holders? Yeah, I did. They are really cool, but I don't think I'm allowed anything on the walls either. The walls are like full up. Again, you look at the Patreon, you look at Mrs. Worldaway's Lady Cave and all the things she's got on there. That's pretty much what she's bought frames galore from the range recently, so God knows what's going up. I don't really have a say in any of that. Put the TV on the wall and the Enterprise on the TV stand. What do you reckon about that, Mrs. Worldaway? And there's a compromise. So then, like, the Enterprise isn't floating from the ceiling. It's just sitting on a coffee table. You know, I think that's a good idea. I'll get this army of 227 people to help me. I am building the Enterprise, Clement, whenever it comes. I don't know that. Have you been to the Harland Wolff shipyard in Belfast? I haven't. I think Mrs. Worldaway really wants to go there. But I've never been to Ireland or Northern Ireland. Something that another place I'd like to do. But I think I'd like to go to Stranraer in Scotland and get the ferry over to Northern Ireland, explore it and go back to Scotland. Because my heart's in Scotland, I'm telling you. I love the place. But there you go. 94 subs, 95 in the news agent. So I was banging on it. I put it in my calendar, all the issues, so I can tell you that we've got in the news agents, build the Bismarck 96 tomorrow and build the Spitfire 44 tomorrow. We should have the Cobra the first couple of weeks in February, hopefully. But who knows with what's going on at the moment. And oh, Nick, you've got issues 95 to 98 the Terminator coming, so your subs will be up to 98. It'd be interesting to see what's coming, and if we're gonna, I don't know when we're gonna finish the leg. I guess we're gonna finish that full left leg before we start working on the chest area and everything else. And I'm guessing the last couple of issues is going to be the back of the cranium there with a control board and a switch. Remember the prototype, I had a switch in the side here, but we've already done that. So I'm guessing there's going to be a switch in the back of the head, but I don't know. Don't know. What other builds are coming out? We don't know at the moment, Bexac, only what's been announced at the moment. And obviously Agora have got the Leopard tank and the Jaguar E-Type. So that's why I want to come to Scotland, not so much the COVID, but the snow. When we got engaged, we got to the Carter Bar in Northumberland, and there was no snow at all. You know, the Hexham Road, the A69, that's where you cross from England to Scotland, if everyone don't know the Carter Bar. Lovely place to be. And then we came on down the other side, heading towards Jedburgh, and there was a little bit of snow. And then it got worse and worse and worse. And by the time I reached Edinburgh, I'm telling you, never seen snow like it. We were wishing, wish there was no more snow. But then we ended up on the Annock Moor, so in Fort William, so, you know, we could go skiing. Mark, the base is for everybody. I'm not quite sure how they're going to give it to news agents, though. Who knows? Who knows? I've never been to Amsterdam, Jared, to be honest with you. I did mention that to Mrs. Worldaway a couple of days ago. That'd be another place I'd like to go. But there you go. Wait, when you finish the D, you'll have to get together with my classics and see how they compare. Yeah, no, definitely. Are you not doing the D, Gary? Yeah, I love Scotland, just not Inverness. Inverness is a nice place. It's just that I had a bad experience there in Inverness with one of your locals who didn't appreciate me taking a picture of the castle for some reason. You think about it, that I spent 2 weeks in Scotland to the nicest people around, and then one person goes and spoils it. He was obviously a crackhead. But it was like, what the hell? But there you go. But saying that, I mean, the last time we were up there, Gordon, we went through Inverness to God, we took a North Ring Road to get to Culloden, and we went to Culloden. That was brilliant. So and you know, it was quite nice. So I might have to take back my feelings on that. But great driving roads in Scotland. Done the N500 at the end of last year. The A82 is the road, the one that goes through the Glencoe. Wow, I could just drive that backwards and forwards all day. My missus saying utilise the space by the TV. She's watching with me on the big screen. Hello, Simflord's missus. How's it going? You don't need space. I would just be living in your cave. I would never come out. I'd be like Gollum in the Misty Mountains, I tell you, if I was living there. Craig, I'm telling you, I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't leave. I used to do the Revel Star Trek models. They have you seen again Spruverse doing the Galileo and stuff? Some of the models there. There's so many models that I didn't know about that, like what's the word that they used to use? Bootleg. I suppose the ET Build's a bootleg model. It's not licensed at all. So, but that's why it can't be called ET Spaceship or something. It's just called Phone Home 1. See, this is the thing. You go onto that link I sent at the start of the stream, Mooncrest models, loads of Doctor Who figurines, but they're not called like the Doctors. They've got other names to get around the little bit of legal jargon there. Adrian, yes, they are all they're all trials. So until they get the nod to go ahead and they want to go ahead with them, that's the way they're going to stay. But I haven't heard anything. You're probably not going to hear anything to the summer for that, especially with how the world is at the moment. So his models are not allowed in our bedroom or downstairs. Oh, you tried. See, now there's some good news to end the stream on. Thank you for that, Peter. I will end up watching watching that now. We finished the stream. We're going to be doing a Patreon stream tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just reading about the Polar Lights Classic that Gary Whitfield's talking about. We're going to do a Patreon stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're building yet. I might be doing some of the weathering effects and stuff if the stuff comes on these engines. So we might do something to do with ET. Normal chat on Thursday. I'm also not sure what video will go up tomorrow, if any. If there is, it will probably be nearer the 4 p.m. mark, because I was going to be doing an edited version of the Spitfire until I realised there's hardly anything to do in it. So perhaps if I go out tomorrow and get the next issue, then I can do that. But we'll see. We'll see. But listen, thank you all for joining me on stream tonight. I'm sorry if I didn't pick up your message. Mark Smith, Robbie Bobby's still over on Instagram. Robbie's Figs or something, but I haven't seen him on YouTube for a while. But there you go. I hope I've answered your questions. But listen, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope I've passed that hour for you. And I look forward to seeing you Patreons tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing the rest of you on Thursday. So without further ado, take care of yourselves.